Now on to our final team in our preview show, the Utica Chieftains. They went 4-5 last year, playing out of the MAC White, missing the playoffs. Tough teams like Romeo and Utica Ford now enter the division, so the dynamic has changed. However, with a renewed effort to run the football, they should be ready to challenge.
There you go.
We got our offensive line coming back. Offensive line, 4 of the 5. The fifth guy had experience from last year, so it's not anything new to him. A running back, Willie, we brought him up to the 4th game last year, and he had 750 yards in those 6 games. So I think with having him back, with the offensive line coming back, I think that's going to help. We got both our tight ends coming back, and we'll have a decent rotation in there. Our running backs with Willie and Anthony Harris and Antonio Carter, we have depth there. So those running back last year was not a depth area for us. We had skill positions on the perimeter. We just didn't have anything inside. We were developing an offensive line. John Getch and Ethan Culberson last year were sophomores. This year they're juniors. Muhammad Khan's coming in. He was a sophomore last year. Now he's a junior. Josh Yeager's a 3-year starter at right guard. At center, Mike Walker's is a 2-year starter there. So, having all those guys in place, it's just picked up from last year, and they kind of came in, knew what was going on. I think our strength should be running the football, and we're a different team this year than we were last. Last year we're built inside more than the outside. And we have some guys that can play on the perimeter, like Jason Groman. We got some guys that go out there and play R.J. Pinto, Sion Strange. Some guys that go out there that are good football players. But last year we were pretty talented out there. And having 2 kids go and play in the GLIAC, that says we were pretty good out there. And that, to me, replacing the perimeter has been hard, whereas interior it's been, we've already been set. So if we would have had both these groups together, if you could imagine, we would have been a pretty good football team last year.
I believe we have what it takes, but we're going to take this 1 week at a time. That's our main thing. That's what we're really trying to drive in, 1 week at a time. So we're going to focus on week 1 first.
Hold your gap. Set, go. Good, Mike. Now push him back. Now get rid of him.
This is probably the toughest schedule I've seen in a long time. Since back in a few years ago when we were playing 3 in the red. And this schedule this year starting out with Fraser, who's got, and Pat's got his best team he's had there since he's been at Fraser. They're going to be really competitive. It's going to be a pretty tough battle. And then you got Romeo coming in, Ford. We got Ford, then we go out to Romeo, and then Anchor Bay going out there. And then Cousino, even though there's a coaching change, those guys are pretty talented last year. It's just there's no give in this schedule. And now we pick up Grosse Pointe South, and then we still have Port Huron. This schedule is just a tough schedule, and it's tough for all of us in the white. And I think Romeo coming down, those guys got to be the front runner. They got to be.
We're just rolling 1 week at a time, focusing on the team that we got to play that week, and we should be good, prepared each week, and just know what we got to do on Friday nights.
They're working hard. They're trying hard. Our numbers are in the low 40s. They were in the mid 40s last year, so we're down a couple bodies. We just have to stay healthy, and if we can do that, and these guys keep working hard, and keep a positive attitude, if they can just keep working as a team and keep things going forward, I think that we're going to be okay. Our senior group's been good all through the whole winter. They were a great senior group leading this way, so hopefully they'll continue their leadership and keep going from there.
Utica's schedule looks like this. August 28th, they open up against Fraser on the road, followed by the 2 new teams coming in from the red, Utica Ford and Romeo on the 12th. And it's Anchor Bay, followed by Warren Cousino on the 26th. October kicks off on the 3rd with a red crossover game against Chippewa Valley. Then 2 straight white games against Grosse Pointe South and Port Huron. And they close things out with another red crossover game against Stevenson on October 24th.